Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in this video I will talk about my analysis for the Syahrehan. So what I found is in the structural components, there are matter that in this poem use predominantly protect tetrameter with 4 stressed syllables, followed by 4 unstressed syllables in each line. That creates a regular and mournful rhythm that reflects the speaker's script. For example, they are in the once upon a midnight train, while pondered we am weary. Yeah. So the second one, I found there is a rhyme scheme, rhyme scheme. Yeah. So in this poem, it employs a complex A B C D E F and G G rhyme scheme, with alternating and the end of rims in each stanza that intricate pattern contributes to the poem's musicality and adds a sense of unity despite its narrative form. For example, there are deep into that darkness peering, while stood there wandering peering. They are the ABAB rhymes. And for the stanza, I found that this poem is divided into 18 6-line stanzas, known as sextets. Yeah. And this structure provides a consistent framework for the speaker's monologue and allows for the gradual build-up of tension and suspense. And in the form, I found that while not adhering to a strict form like a sonnet, the Syahrehan exhibit a characteristic of a narrative ballad, with its use of meta, rhyme, and a storytelling format. Then I'll talk about the sound and rhythm. For imagery, Poe masterfully employs vivid imagery throughout the poem. The dreary December, the dying embers, the tapping sound, and the Syahrehan itself all contribute to a dark and unsettling atmosphere that reflects the speaker's emotional state. For example, is there in the and the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain. You can find there are vivid imagery of the rustling curtains, right? And then for the next one is the sound devices. In this form, I utilize a variety of sounds devices to enhance its musicality and emotional impact, such as like alliteration, assonance, and consonants are all present, creating patterns of sounds that reinforce the poem themes of grief, loss, and despair. I can find the example like quote the Syahrehan nevermore. Quote the Syahrehan nevermore. It's the onomatopoeia. What? How does it pronounce? Onomatopoeia. Sounds of the Syahrehan. And in the rhythm, I found the tetrameter and consistent rhyme scheme create a regular and predictable rhythm that contrasts with the speaker increasingly agitated and frantic state of mind. This juxtaposition adds to the overall tension and suspense of the poem. And then in literary devices, I found the figurative language. So the writer Poe uses a variety of figurative language, including metaphors, similes, and personification to create vivid imagery and convey deeper meaning. The Syahrehan itself is a potent symbol of death and loss, while the speaker's reference to forgotten lore and mystic lore suggests a search for understanding and solace beyond the physical world. For example, there are in the poem, then the ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling. They are metaphor that represent the speaker's script. And then diction. addiction, Poe carefully chooses his words to evoke specific emotions and create a sense of mystery and suspense. The use of archaic language such as nevermore and dark imagery such as shadows, night, and agony contribute to the poem's overall atmosphere. For example, they are desolate yet all undaunted on this desert land enchanted. It adds the mystery, right? And then the dam. The central dam of the Raven is grief and loss. So this poem explores the speaker's intense mourning for his beloved Lenore, and his struggle to come to terms with his own mortality. Um, yeah, we can find the example. And the raven never fleeting, still is sitting, still is sitting. We can find that as the dam of loss and grief, right? And then the tone. The tone of the poem is predominantly dark, melancholic, and even despairing. The speaker use of words like drear, sad, and desolate, reflect his deep emotional pain and his sense of isolation and hopelessness. Uh, Also, at the first line, while I ponder, weak and weary, is such as melancholic and despairing tone. Right? And then mood. The poem creates a dull and unsettling mood. The use of imagery, sound devices, and figurative language all contribute to a sense of fear, anxiety, and despair. You can find the poet mood by the word dreariness and silence. It like represent the dark and unsettling mood. And then the speaker in this poem is nameless and remains unidentified. This allows the reader to identify with the speaker's emotion and experience on a universal level. And then the syntax. Poe uses a variety of sentence structure, including long, complex sentences and short, declarative statements, to create a sense of urgency and to reflect the speaker's increasingly agitated state of mind. Like for the short declarative sentence reflecting urgency, we can find in the But the Raven sitting lonely on the classic grass, spoke only. So, these are just a few examples that I can give, and there are many other instances of these poetic components throughout the poem. So overall, the analysis, the intricate interplay of these various poetic components contributes to the powerful and enduring impact of the Raven. The combination of sound, imagery, and thematic depth creates haunting and unforgettable experience for the reader, making the Raven a masterpiece of American literature. I think that's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.